This is another interesting person. He is going to speak to us from the beautiful country of Norway. So this is Professor Dayalan Velupillai. He is going to give us a talk on importance of STEM, STMM, education in Sri Lanka and career guidance. Professor Dayalan is a head of advanced nanomaterials for clean energy and health applications, Faculty of Engineering and Science, Campus Bergen, Western Norway, University of Applied Sciences. Wow. Half of that is really Latin to me. Sorry, Dayalan. Dayalan, the stage is yours.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the invitation. Thank you for the nice talks. I actually work with Meena in some other projects as well, so it's nice to hear Meena today. It's good. As Renuka said, it is very important with the soft skills. That's what I thought when I went from Norway to Sri Lanka to initiate some collaborative projects with the University of Jaffna. When I went to Sri Lanka in 2016, as all of us who have been living abroad for a long time, I was expecting that, okay, in Sri Lanka, the university students will be very much inspired, motivated to take higher degrees, master degrees, PhD degrees, and so forth. That was my, imagination. When I went there, I found out that they not only needed soft skills, but they needed hard skills as well. There were students. The students were very reluctant to take masters, to PhDs. As you all know, in Sri Lanka nowadays, as Nitla Varnan pointed out, they would like to have governmental jobs. After finishing their degrees, they would like to be maybe a teacher at schools and get a payment of 50,000 rupees, 40,000 rupees per month. That's enough for them. Otherwise, they would like to go abroad after finishing their bachelor degrees. They want to go out and just take some sort of a job abroad and settle there. These are the interests of these students. So when we offered them, we got a multi-million funding from Norwegian government to initiate such collaboration, and we had an opportunity to invite students from Jaffna to Norway to carry out their research here for 6 months, but they were very reluctant. Then I saw that, okay, what was the reason? The main reason was, as you all pointed out, financial constraints. After 6 months finishing in Norway, but what will they do? Okay, after finishing the masters, whether they will get a job. These are the questions they had. Especially the good ones who are doing well in bachelor degrees, they were very reluctant, They wanted to have 2 years in Norway. So such kind of a thinking they had. So I contacted I was talking to my friends, Professor Ravirajan, who is the dean now at Faculty of Science, and Meena and all the others. They were telling me, unless we provide them, these students, bachelor students, we provide them a stipend every month, they won't take master degrees. So now we have 9 students, we have to pay them 50,000 rupees per month to have them to do research, and in addition we have to pay. We have some charges at the universities, we have to pay them as well. So this is the situation. This is the current situation. And then I asked my colleagues. They told me it's very difficult to recruit students to the universities because, as far as GCA level is concerned, the students are nowadays selecting other subjects rather than the STEM subjects. STEM, in the sense we call it science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and medicine. Only 17% of the O-level students are selecting STEM fields. So that is the current situation in Sri Lanka. And as far as mathematics is concerned, science is concerned, the northern province is actually lagging behind all the other provinces. They are below the national average. So even though now we saw the results from GC O levels, the pass marks in Sri Lanka nowadays in mathematics is 30%. In science, I think around 34%. So the standard has gone down. The interest in these fields have gone down. So when you have this kind of situation, it is not only important to encourage them to, get good in soft skills, but there is need for hard skills as well. So we had some discussions. As I said, we have some projects in Sri Lanka, and we arranged this international conference last year. So a pre-conference. It was attended by the school principals in Jaffna. It was attended by diaspora community and well-wishers and the governmental organizations. And we were thinking, what can we do to promote STEM education? It is very important because, as you all know, the future job opportunities are going to be in these fields. Around 75% of the jobs, the future jobs, are going to be in the STEM fields. So we need a skilled workforce. So we need students who could take STEM fields in A levels, who could come to the universities and take subjects in these fields. That is very important. So if you just so we have come up with a lot of recommendations. Baragunan, if you could just go down in that document, please. Yes. Yes, we have some recommendations here. So there are some issues, I heard, it was very strange for me. I heard that students, when they take exams, they don't finish their syllabus before they take the exam. The schools, they don't finish the syllabus, but they send the students to the A-level examinations. They don't take the necessary laboratory courses before they take the exam. So we see in engineering and even in medicine, most of the students who enter engineering, they have taken the A-level exam the second time. So it has to be done something there as far as the schools are concerned. They have to finish their syllabus. That is very important. So Professor Abhirajan is here as well. Maybe he will be commenting. The Dean of Science at the University of Jaffna. So that of course, I saw that there are some principals of schools here as well, so they have to do something with that. And there are lack of laboratory facilities. I think the diaspora, we are very good in building, I'm sorry to say, but I'm also hurt the others' feelings, but we are very good in building temples and houses and so forth in our place, but we don't build laboratories. We don't build places, libraries. We don't build places where the children could come together and do their homework together, in villages and so forth. So these are the things we have to work on. So these are the recommendations I come up with. Baragunan, if you just go down, please, to show the And of course, as Nitla Varnan pointed out, we have to train the teachers. It's very important. I hear that there are tuitions, the private tutories. They have classes until 11 o'clock at night. They start in the morning at 6 o'clock, even at 5 o'clock, some classes. So where is the time for our children to have self-learning? So these are the things that have to be regulated. The tuitions have to be regulated. We must come in communication with the tuition. It's good to have private tuitions, but even our parents and children, they feel that they get more in tuitions from the tutors than at schools. So these are the things we have to work on. And we would like to have established centers in every village, so that the children, the students, they could come together and have get some help from teachers from the schools and so forth. We could pay as well. The diaspora can be there to help them. I think we must have active campaigning. Although we are talking about other subjects, we in Sri Lanka, as Baragunan pointed out, we were very much focused those days. We were very much focused on these engineering subjects, medicine, advocates, and so forth, banking, and so forth. But now the real situation is that we don't have people. That's the real situation nowadays. So we don't have students who get into these subjects. So that is the first priority now we have to focus on, I think. So the time has changed. It was very, for me, it was an upset. I didn't think that the situation was like that. It was alarming for me. So we have been working with the University of Jaffna for the past 4 years. And I see, as Meena pointed out, the English knowledge was not there. But when these students get opportunities to come to Norway, to present their skills, to present their research and so forth, they get used to it. We used to have, every week we used to have some, nowadays we use webinar, some presentation, and these students, they are doing very well nowadays, So English knowledge is important, as Meena pointed out, but at the same time, it has to be combined with the hard skills. They have to communicate. Not only, they have to communicate scientifically and explaining what they have done and so forth. That is the thing they need. Okay, I think I have used my 5 minutes. So this is the recommendation we have come up with. We have through the Norwegian embassy. Now we have actually delivered it to the governor of the northern province. I hope they will take into care this document, and we are there to help them. Thank you. Meena is there as well, and I think Ravi is there, so they might have something to say.
Great. Thank you very much, Professor Dayalan Velaythapillai. Talking about the tuitions, as a president of the International Medical Health Organization Canada, I visit Sri Lanka every year, probably twice a year. This is a very sensitive subject to talk to the people in Jaffna, because they say this is the survival of the fittest. If I don't go to the tuition and get good grades in A-level, my future is gone. So you're right. That thinking needs to change, but I think it's going to take a lot of time and a lot of energy and a lot of advocacy, like good people like you. And, I think this is a good starting point, baby steps, and the soft skill development, English language skills, all these are, going to create a great future in Sri Lanka. Now, thank you very much again, Dayalan, for that excellent presentation.